Welcome to episode number
I don't think
58
you're
of
ready
the
for your
GB
own time,
podcast.
Justin.
I was the fuck surprised the shit out of me.
No, I was just moving things around, making things going, beep, bop, beep, bop, beeps, Welcome to episode number 58 of the GB podcast. I'm your homie, the cheesy enchilada funnel cake Edgar, and with us today is the Dole Whip Percival.
I am the king. Remember, I am your king for this week.
I vehemently disagree.
Hey, I won. Did I not win? It's not voting when there's a king.
Those are words.
Along with
Anybody
Percival,
can use them.
we have the Spaghetti Eddie's Super Stick Slunk.
I love spaghetti. That's a good one.
Spaghetti Eddie's Super Stick. And finally, after Slunk goes, we have an entire suckling pig, Dwayne.
Oh yeah. Fitting.
In case you forgot, this is the Getting Belligerent podcast where every week friends get together to argue about everything and everyone. Remember, if you want us to talk about a specific topic or subject, send in your suggestions to gettingbelligerent@gmail.com, Instagram, or over Twitter. We are live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific right here on Twitch. We release the podcast every Wednesday morning on gettingbelligerent.com and wherever podcasts are available. Slunko, where's?
They are available on iTunes, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, and pretty much anywhere you listen to your podcast.
Thank you, Slunko.
And if you can't find us, let me know, because something's wrong.
Gotta fix that.
And with that, we also post to YouTube, so you can view this whenever you want. So, and before we get down to the business, we have a couple of followers that followed throughout the day and throughout the week. So, Slunko, you want to go ahead and read off some of these names?
Absolutely. So because we're trying to get to 50 followers, we appreciate every single follow. And these are a lot of people who actually followed us while we weren't live. So I wanted to say their names on the air. I want to say thank you to It's Bravo Marie, P Fletcher 11, Master Cylinder, B Nguyen 8785, S1GH 56Y. That probably is like
Please, that's you. Let me know who you are.
And JM Marquez 34. Thank you, guys.
So
Appreciate
many
it much.
homies. That means we're just
So
two
many.
away. Two. Und and dudes. Und and dudes.
Duet?
Yeah, from getting to 50 followers, and then we can become affiliates of Twitch, and then that opens up so many more little things. And then we get emotes and emojis and little. I'm gonna put Percy's face everywhere on chat.
Nobody wants that.
Percy's face,
Everybody
but
wants that.
that's a good face.
That's gold, all right? All gold.
So
Yeah,
Percy's
it's really good for censoring boobies too.
The surprise look.
Yeah,
So,
that came in handy.
any guesses to what I use for the names? Before the
so-
podcast started, I asked you guys for states. That is your
Yeah.
only clue that you guys have, and you guys
Yeah.
heard the things.
Best carnival
Yeah.
food for that state?
Hey,
Oh,
look at
was
the
that
big
it?
brain on Brad.
Yes.
This is
Suckling
from-
pig.
This is
That's
Pig.
tasteofhome.com, the #1 food at every state fair across the country. Let's
Nice.
see. What did you guys pick again?
I pick Washington.
Washington. Yeah, the Dole Whip. I want to read off what this thing is.
Dole Whip.
This
Yeah.
frozen
Dole
pineapple soft serve dessert is a staple food at Disney parks too. It sounds
Yeah,
like
that's
one of the
right.
most refreshing fair foods yet.
It's the one in front of that Aladdin show thing in Disneyland. It's pretty good.
I like Edgar's reading voice. Very
Soothing.
pleasant.
Very
So-
soothing.
So Slunk beforehand he chose Rhode Island, and that one it just has cupcakes ?
They don't have state fairs in Rhode Island.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it says. Is that we have
It's
lots
big
of
enough to have one.
we have lots of fairs, but we don't really have a state fair. It's like
It's too
Rhode
small.
Island is like
But
3
we're
blocks
barely a
wide.
state. We're barely a state, so we didn't want to push our luck.
And after that, you went with Maine, right? Damn, you
Maine
said-
and then New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Oh no, yeah, you said Maine, like no, New Jersey. I'm like, all right, well, it's New Jersey. So you have Spaghetti Eddie's Super Stick.
What does that even mean? Like, what?
Right,
Here, spaghetti on a stick, fried?
Who's
I'll
Eddie?
I'll read this off. This fair has got some wacky menu items, but the fan favorite comes back year after year. What's in a Super Stick? Imagine pepperoni and pepper jack cheese dipped in garlic tempura batter and deep fried, woven onto a stick. Locals swear by it.
You know what? That doesn't sound bad.
Pepperoni, garlic tempura.
That sounds delicious.
Pepperoni, garlic tempura.
With what kind of cheese was it?
Like a pizza stick.
Pepper jack.
Yeah.
That's a spicy stick.
That's a spicy spaghetti. And then Dweezy had Nevada, an entire suckling pig. You'll see these guys roasting out in the open, covered in various seasonings, and ready to be cut and sold to hungry fairgoers. Just short of going whole hog.
I gotta say, I've never heard of that, and I lived in Nevada for 2 years.
Yeah, I don't really think of pigs when I think of Nevada.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any natural food in Nevada. It's all imported.
It's all imported food in Nevada?
Yeah, nothing grows there.
And then you guys, what the hell did you guys tell me? I don't remember what it was.
Florida, you're Florida man.
Yeah, Florida man, that's right. Let's see, going into that one real quick, and that one is, cheesy enchilada funnel cake.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah. Head on over to Best Around Concession with a spicy twist on that classic dessert. The funnel cake turns semi with cake batter infused enchilada spice.
This is white for Florida.
Topped with queso and chorizo.
Fucking Florida, man.
It's fucking Florida. They even fuck up carnival food.
God.
You know, I just figured out Edgar sounds like the guy from The Price is Right who describes the prizes.
What was that guy's name?
A brand new car.
That was really
Remember,
good.
he looked like he had like the silver hair. He was kind of heavier set. They would cut to him sometimes.
He's all happy and chipper and shit.
Yeah. He just did a rail of coke. He's like,
You know, those scripted terrible jokes. He'd always ask him something like, "Oh, here comes a corny punchline."
That's the best sound. Like that's you know you're a failure in life when you hear that sound. He's fucking lost at everything.
Little known fact: my mom won like a living room set on Price is Right.
Oh shit! Younger.
Yeah. Your mom was on The Price is Right.
Yeah, I have yet to find the footage, but I remember the couch.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We need to find this. This is my new passion in life, is to find this footage. I want to
Yeah.
scour, break into their archives.
Impossible. So what year and what month? Give me something to work with.
Yeah. We need clues.
That's great.
So
how you guys been? It's been a nice little week since we've gathered together to talk about how to kill Batman, you know.
Last week didn't go so well.
Yeah, we try every week. To the next week.
We'll get you.
It was kind of, he's still alive. It was kind of a hard week for sure, man. The work came in and some stuff and trying to finish it all, and I just don't have energy for the past. I'm looking for the future. I want to see this break as the moment everything changed for the better instead of the worst.
Hopeful.
Let the world burn, but let your stuff go forward.
The pain, there's pain and change, but it's good. It's good change.
I only get quarters of change.
You guys remember the $5 bills with Kennedy on them?
Those fatties, those fucking Bitcoin. Yeah,
I used to have a penny from like 1910.
Those like special.
Those worth something?
Yeah.
Probably.
There are some pennies that are worth a lot.
What happened to it? That's what I'm interested in. What you said you used to?
It was in my parents used to just throw pennies in a bucket, like in a thing, and I would look at them because there were no iPads when I was a kid, and I would empty them out and just look at them all until I find old ones, and I found some from 1910.
I did the exact same thing.
Yeah, and I found some silver quarters.
And you always bring out the pesos and like the colones and like all the other coins that got thrown in that bucket as well. You're like, I wonder what these are. You have no idea.
I have some colones. I have some colones right now, actually.
You'd have some coins from like China, and it's like a whole nother world. You know,
there's a hole in this one.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. It doesn't lose value. Yeah.
But it's been an eventful week. I mean, we've gotten so many followers. We've had so much fun on the streams.
Thank you to all the followers, by the way.
And it's been really good.
Talking about this week being good. If you guys have nothing else to add to what you guys did,
the banter. Yeah.
This week we finished off the watch along for Heavy Rain.
Oh man, that was a thing. It
was a nice little 6-parter. It went flawlessly. It went perfectly well. I scored 110%. Nothing went wrong.
No, we lost the character.
Whoa!
You lost the character. You'll never live.
No. Slunk said we lost the character.
No. That was you. You didn't look left.
Look, there was so many controls.
You had the controller.
I don't understand how you're trying. I don't understand how you're trying to defend your gameplay, Edgar. You were literally trying to kill some of the characters at the very end, which will hopefully come across it. Yeah,
some of them.
Trying to, like, she's the good guy. Let me see if I can kill her.
No, there was moments I didn't want people getting together. There was like, you don't deserve to be with this person. I was unshipping the things. I was like, no.
Yeah, he was cock blocking. He's like, nope, you are not gonna get together.
And they still had sex. They still had sex.
Didn't take the drink. You didn't take the drink at the club. You went to the club and you didn't drink.
Yeah, that's weird.
Here we go. What's Heavy Rain?
It was our first. Heavy Rain was one of those one-player games where you play along and do prompts, and it's more of a story and a movie you watch together. And it's kind of the first game that we played together here on the stream that had a beginning and an end, and we did it over 6 episodes, and it was good. It was actually a lot of fun. I think it's one of those things where you embark on like, is this gonna work? Is this not gonna work? Is this gonna be fun? Is this gonna be boring? You just don't know. And it was so good. It was so fun to play through that game, even though the ending is kind of like we had some discussions about it, about whether or not we liked it, which is like the same thing you do with the movie. But just the whole thing was good, and it was something that I look forward to every week. I know with Carla, we would talk about it like off air, because we were like contemplating who the killer could be and trying to analyze the clues and theories. And it's an old game. Like, most people who have played it already know the ending. I didn't know it. That was good to play through it and not know it. And it was so exciting, and a lot of like what the fuck moments that I got to share with my friends. Which is great. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to pick the next game.
Yeah, the best way to describe it is like Mystery Science Theater, where there's like all this like supposedly like serious shit is happening, and we're just talking over it with our nonsense. Like, people are dying, kids are getting run over, kids are getting murdered. We're getting shot, just chopping off fingers and drinking poison. We're like, that's son.
Just cracking jokes nonchalantly about death and pain.
Yeah, it's a great time.
Yeah.
Completely normal.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a favorite part of the I guess of the series or anything?
Well, besides how you killed Future Boy, how we
favorite part?
No, you. But how what was her name? Was it Lauren? And we just left Lauren to die. Well, you're gonna sink with this car.
Yeah. And it just kind of casually happened. We killed the side character.
Yeah, what else? Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
the part where you killed the guy in his apartment, the drug dealer.
Oh, that was good.
No hesitation. Just Trump came up. Bah! Edgar, you're a cold-hearted killer.
I asked.
Hide it well.
Everyone, I was like, we're killing this guy, right? And everyone said yes. And as soon as that R1 part popped up, I clicked on it.
No hesitation. Just straight up, boom.
I didn't even see the prompt come up to press the button.
He was already clicking.
Come
Probably the
on!
smoothest transition to a cutscene I've ever seen in my entire life.
It went from cutscene to cutscene. There was no in between gameplay.
Yeah.
He didn't want the love to happen, but kill a fucker.
No.
Yeah, let's kill this asshole.
Yeah, real quick. The guy what was the guy
I
saying?
get it.
I have a family, and Edgar just bah! Real quick.
It's like, so do I. Boom.
Well, Dwayne was saying that like he ripped it out of a magazine. He ripped a picture out of a magazine, so it's not even his real family. All right,
Possible.
that's all I need to hear. That's
Maybe.
enough. That's enough to blast them.
They were in their kid's room. There was a crib and like a bed.
Look, I tried to kill.
Look, he's selling drugs out of his kid's room. That's unacceptable.
I
No,
tried.
the
I tried.
drugs was in the front.
I tried killing him in his living room. He's the one that made it happen and go all the way to his kid's room. All right.
Ooh,
Okay.
why? What's his problem? What's he fighting for?
Yeah, he could have died in the living room, like like an innocent man. I wouldn't know nothing, and I would just blasted him and felt bad.
But now he traumatized his kids. Because the kids are gonna come home and see daddy dead on the floor in their room.
Mm.
Yeah, and then we'll have Heavy Rain Part 2.
So,
yeah.
I was gonna say. So one thing we did after was we looked up like how many possible endings there are, and every character has like 3 or 4 like endings that they could do. And like and just like a weird combo of everything, like this person lives but this person dies, and this one gets away and this one lives and this one dies, and it was this person and this and
What genre
No,
does this game
fucked up.
count as?
Pick you on the venture?
murder mystery, I guess.
Murder mystery?
Is that a
I mean, in
genre
terms
of
of
game?
no
Because like what's Walking Dead? Those
Telltale games.
yeah, those Telltale
That's
games.
what
Like,
I call them. Yeah.
This probably fits in that category, I guess.
yeah,
That's exactly what it is.
choose your own adventure game.
Choose your adventure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 17 endings, I think it was, and I
17?
mean,
Shit.
in some of them, like all the good people die, and the bad guy gets away with it,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And
That's
then
a fucked
some,
up endings.
The good ending.
Yeah.
A lot of
More
True
suicides.
ending. The true ending.
A lot of suicides and
A lot of suicides.
yeah. Just one character, just like I'm gonna get blasted over here, get blasted over there. Where's a good spot? Oh, there, that's a good spot over there.
basically, for those that so spoilers. I mean, if you're gonna play this game, and
Oh.
whatever.
Yeah, spoilers.
Spoilers for sure. And then for those that were watching last night, you got to see one of the endings. Kind of a happy ending in a sense, especially when you see the other ones. But pretty much, you know, the boy lives, the dad lives, one of the main characters, Madison, lives, and we killed the killer. So it's kind of a happy ending, even though we lost some people along the way. But there
We
are
made
versions
friends along the way
where
too.
pretty much every version where his son dies, he kills himself in the ending.
Mhm.
So he shoots
Yeah.
he shoots himself at home, he hangs himself in prison, and then there's one version where
So
he
fucked up.
Oof.
goes to visit the grave of his son, and Madison's there, and he's like, "I just need a moment," and so she walks away, and she turns around, and when she turns around, he has a gun to his head, and he shoots himself, and on top of his son's grave.
Jeez.
So she's
And-
just trauma.
So-
And then they
I'm
zoom in.
glad. Okay, so maybe Edgar did a good job. My bad, Edgar. See, hey, that shit would have been depressing as fuck. Oh my god.
So and then after that, when he shoots himself, they start zooming into his
Zooming
face.
in.
You see like the bullet holes
guys
on both
watched it.
sides. Yeah.
Yeah. You're
yeah,
like,
it's on YouTube.
wow. All right.
I will not be watching that.
You're like, what are you doing?
So
Yeah, there's
fucked
an
up.
entry and an exit wound that
Yeah.
they show.
Wow.
It's not even subtle. Yeah.
But it just gets me
Video
excited.
games.
It gets me excited. Like, you know, Mario jumping on a pipe. You know, people shooting another guy in his kid's room. Same difference.
Yeah, same thing.
I-
Same thing.
I like the photo that you used for the topic today with Paco and Madison.
Oh, that was a good
Oh,
scene.
man. Club
Yeah,
scene.
that was-
Oh, it's a very disturbing scene.
It's so weird when
Yeah.
it's her turn to be her, because she gets in like the worst situations. Her first situation was she has like night terrors and imagining like all these crazy night ninjas coming and like killing her in her apartment,
Yep.
and you're like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, it's nothing. It's just a
It's
dream.
great.
Yeah. And then she gets into like weird situation where she gets like locked up in a basement, and Right after that, she's like dancing sexy at a club for the guy in the picture. He was Paco. He's like this
Yeah.
cheesy like Latin dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost,
then she
almost
got
burnt
pretend she's a
alive.
junkie after that.
Oh, that's right, with the evil doctor.
The evil doctor. She's in his basement, and it's like an episode or a scene from Saw. But
This whole thing's just an elaborate
Big
Saw
thought.
game.
It's
Yeah.
just, I felt every character except the bad guy did poor decisions. Like every character did poor decisions except for the guy we were rooting for, who at the end turns out is the fucking killer.
well, he died, Percy. I think he didn't make enough of those good decisions.
One thing that
That's
that really sucks is that it's a lot of motion control too. That thing is
Yeah.
not the business.
Seeing Edgar suffer was kind of hilarious because he's over here like, what the fuck just trying to do? We're like,
Oh well,
Edgar, what are you doing? Edgar!
especially at the beginning, I had like a bad cable and it was like coming out, and you guys were like, the way we have our setup is like the screen was flashing for them. They couldn't even see what was going on.
I'm amazed the main character didn't die in the first 2 scenes because
While doing the remote control car.
yeah.
I'm amazed at how. But
I'm amazed he didn't die during the crawling scene because man, he bled out a lot. Like you kept circling the same area like 6 times.
the compilation I made of like the amount of times he turns around is fucking hilarious to me. Yeah, like I said,
Yeah, you can check it out on our YouTube.
yeah, so all the parts are on YouTube. It's a 6-parter. Actually, all 5 parts are on YouTube. I'm still to edit 6-part. But going on to something else, and I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, it's Slunko with his marble runs. What's going on there, Slunko? Our marble runs, the newest sports Slunk, huh?
Yeah, it's sports. So we're gonna talk sports or substitute for sports. I actually I saw this on last week tonight, John Oliver's HBO show, which thankfully they put pretty much all the segments on YouTube, so I could watch them for free. But there was a viral video a while ago of these marbles that were racing down like a hill. You know, like they made a little track with like in sand or dirt, right? And they had these marbles racing down, and there's an announcer calling like each marble as they're passing another one, and they're doing like race car calls, you know, like, oh, and they're coming around bend number 3, and so and so. Oh, what a movie! Pass them, you know, like they made it exciting. These marbles rolling down a hill, and apparently it was funny, and I was like, that's clever. Well, John Oliver brought it up on his show, and apparently it's grown quite a bit since that viral video. This guy, or I don't know if it's a group of guys or just one dude, but he sets up these tracks, these races, and each marble has like a color, and so like that's like a team name. So like this is like Galaxy, and then it's like a black ball, and then like this, you know, Team Lunar, and they're like a blue ball, and so each of these marbles is like a car racing team, and they have fans, and he built like stadiums with marble fans in there who are watching the race. He
That's pretty good.
them. He has like time trials, so then they start off in different pole positions, and then they race. And not gonna lie, I went in there to watch it after John Oliver brought it up, and I stayed for about an hour watching.
Shut up.
It's pretty fun. I mean, if you're into car racing, it's kind of similar. I mean, there was, I guess, the E-Prix, which is the electric Grand Prix, which they have it's like the Grand Prix with electric cars, which got popular a couple years ago. They had to cancel it, so he simulated all the teams like Mercedes, BMW, Honda, and each one had a marble, and they went to the races, and he's like giving points, and they're doing different tracks around the world. So the one I posted to our chat was the Korean South Korea track, and he did the time trials and races, and I think Mercedes is like the big point leader, and it's really fun to watch. And I was like, and these teams have fan clubs. In Reddit and on YouTube, there are team fan clubs that are running, like, I don't know, like they're making swag and promoting their team.
They're making like fan art of like their teams.
Marble fan art.
Yeah. Yeah, so like if you like you have a favorite Marvel team and you support them, that's your team. So it's oddly entertaining. The calling and the graphics and all the effort put into it is great. And what I love about it is that it still looks like like a guy in his living room doing it. Like like
Yeah,
he's not beyond like that
yeah.
presentation.
It's not like it's like Dude Perfect making like these giant like marble races. It's like, oh, it's Jimmy from down the block who has a dirt backyard and is able to have this.
Took his rake and
Yeah.
he just went through the mud with it.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got like legit like built tracks in his home, like Hot Wheel tracks looking things.
Oh, wow.
And it's interesting to see them racing, like how he designs it when they go around certain corners, they pick up speed, and some marbles are picking up more speed than others, and and they talk about the history of each marble and how they did last year, and it's
What?
I'm waiting for the steroid scandal for the Mercedes marble.
Yeah, give me some
Yeah.
controversy.
They had an extra weight to make it go faster.
Yeah.
So
It
I
has
don't know if you
another
guys
coat on.
So I don't know if you guys watch like car racing, but you can imagine they put cameras in the cars, right, to get the perspective of the drivers.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they have driver cam for the marbles, and it's just like a spinning camera.
Oh, so it's still... I was about to ask him, like, how do they do that? And I'm like, oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. So John Oliver. So I guess they were running out of funding, or they were looking for key sponsors, and so last week tonight became the banner sponsor for.
Nice.
Yeah. So now it's So they're the number one sponsor, and it's fun. I look it up. It's called
Gels
what do they call
marble
it?
route. Gels marble
Gels
run.
Marble. Yeah. JELLE. Gels Marble.
Gelle.
Yeah.
New
So
sport.
it's really well made. Yeah. And and that reminded me, did you guys ever play Marble Madness on, I think it was Nintendo?
A little
I
bit.
heard of it.
Yeah. It was like a puzzle marble game. And it was 3D. Yeah.
It's like
arcade game from
you had to like
1984.
guide a marble like through a maze, right? Like without falling off the edge.
Yeah,
that?
and you had the little spinning marble, like the spinning ball that you would control it with. So you'd go forward, sideways. Yeah. Marble Madness. And it kind of reminded me of that too, which was actually a game I probably spent a lot of quarters on growing up.
1984.
So I'm all about the balls today. That's what I'm trying to say.
So Slunk's right here to go to Vegas and bet on these marbles.
No, you're fucking making fun, but you would totally see one of these races and go, yeah, I'd put down $5.
No, this is exactly what I would see on the Ocho. Like I'm ready for the game. I'm ready for teams around the world to make their own marble. And like my fucking marble is like the best marble for this fucking track. What type of track is it? It's let's see, this is a 500 footer. We got 3 turns, 15 loops, and 6 ditches. So
So we designed this to handle the hairpins very well.
Like, no, that's bullshit. That's an oval. It's gonna wobble.
Yeah, they have like special like what do they call those? What, sanctioning
Sanctioning bodies.
board? Yeah, sanctioning bodies.
They have to weigh it. They gotta fucking take the. All right, check. Oh, nope. It's not shaped correctly.
Like lasers that scan its circumference.
I'm waiting for
it. They're like, no, that weighs too much.
I'm waiting for the officials that got bought out, and let through all these countries that didn't earn it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun.
Like, what do you mean Qatar's gonna get the next Marble World Cup?
How'd that happen? In the summer?
That's what we're watching after we're done here.
Can't wait.
Thank you, Slunk. So after that, after talking some marbles, we're gonna talk about our boy Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan, we're gonna upset some people. Let's go.
Michael B. Jordan to be the next Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend.
Little friend.
So many friends.
So Scarface, if you guys haven't seen it.
Yeah, okay. Who hasn't seen Scarface?
A little late. It's a little behind.
It's the movie with a lot of cocaine and drug dealing.
It's
a lot of cocaine, a little bit of incest, dabbled in there.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened.
So I like that's there's so many things in Scarface,
I
and the
forgot
thing you picked out was
The
the
movie-
incest.
It's a little weird. That's why, like, the movie's
it has
great.
layers. There's
Yeah,
layers.
and then you're like, oh, dude. Oh.
I know, but there's so many like iconic lines and iconic scenes, and there's all this ridiculous amount of stuff in Scarface and the lore about it, and people like sang about this. Yeah, but I don't know if you guys know that there's incest in there. Like, that's the first thing your brain picked out.
Because that was the only thing that ruined the whole film. Like, I really like the
Ruined?
film, and then that, like, you're like,
It makes sense because he's going crazy. he's not out there.
yeah.
He's like, now I understand why all these Caesars fuck their sisters. Yeah, like there's power.
Well, it's because of power. That's why it's like.
Yeah,
That's
power.
The power. Oh, I'm not touching
Jeebus.
any of this. No.
Anyways,
So-
back to the fact that they're gonna remake a remake.
It's a remake in the works, and they tagged Michael B. Jordan, also known as Killmonger,
Mm-hmm. Also known as Creed.
also known as Creed, baby Creed, to play Scarface, and people were like up in arms, and a lot of people were upset. Obviously, whenever a remake happens, people get upset,
Exactly.
guaranteed. But I'm not. I'm actually a little excited about it. I think it's good.
Really?
If you're gonna do something like this, which I don't think they should do, but
Yeah, if they're already gonna do it, might as well put something.
they're already
good.
gonna do it.
Yeah,
Good
put someone
choice.
good in it.
Yeah, exactly.
If we're already gonna watch it in
Yeah.
theaters when it comes out, might as well have a good time with it.
Unless it gets like, destroyed in early reviews. Like if they shit on it,
That's what I'm worried.
I'll wait.
about.
I'll wait for it
Which
to get
they might.
streamed. It
Yeah.
probably will.
Just that I
Yeah,
hate.
whatever.
You know how people are. They're gonna straight up always hate it before they watch it. I'm gonna wait. I don't like remakes, but
No.
he's a good actor. I like him.
Yeah.
He's a very good actor. I think
Who else?
great.
Depends on who else they put in it too.
Yes. If it's just him, it's
If it's just him, then it's probably gonna bomb. No offense, I like the guy, but like
you can only do so much by yourself.
it ain't that polarizing.
Yeah. Again, I don't like remakes, but again, it's hope for the he's good. Is there anything about anybody else, or is it just him as of right now?
That's all I've heard.
No, it's not even him yet. It's just him as a
Oh.
rumor.
Oh, that's the
Oh.
rumor. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I like the rumor.
Good
I mean,
rumor. Strong rumor.
He's
It's
a
a
good
strong
bad
one.
guy. He did a really good job in Black Panther.
Oh yeah, because you kind of rooted for him a little bit, and you're like, oh yeah, but you're still a dick.
Yeah, exactly. Which could have been his character, could have been
Hey,
the writing,
Auntie.
but
I just wonder how evil or bad he can be. He's never been. He was Killmonger, but you were cheering for him because he had a righteous cause, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of until you're like the little thing's like, oh yeah,
You're
you
like,
let your
but
girl
he's
just get
also-
blasted. But
He's a murderer. He's kind of.
like you realize
But-
that each one of those scars is like that's a lot of people you killed.
A
That's a lot of people.
But he wasn't
Did you
chopping
have
dudes up
to?
in a bathtub with a chainsaw. He didn't do that. I don't know if I can see him doing that. That's a lot of imagery, right?
He's gonna do that and then add another notch.
well, I mean, it wasn't like it ruined, Al Pacino's career.
No.
So,
True.
True.
I feel like, but then today people are more sensitive too. They hold on to their opinions a lot stronger. So if somebody starts to make, if he's turns out to be this very scary dude, he might not be able to run from that.
Yeah.
But I don't really think that's going to be the case. But I'm just worried about how they're going to go about the story. Is it going to be a straight up remake? Is it just like, they went from one Cuban immigrant to another Cuban immigrant? I mean, is it going to be,
It's gonna
I
be.
don't- I don't think it's gonna be Cuban immigrant. I think if they're gonna remake it, it's gonna be more. It's gonna be the whole transition of someone going from this, local drug dealer to becoming the head honcho of this and dealing with all that. But I don't think it's gonna be Cuban immigrant. I think it's just gonna be like in the hood. Yeah, I think
He's
it's
gonna
gonna be in the hood.
He's gonna be an abandoned baby who got pushed through the system, and then.
Oh God, I hope it's not a hood. Oh, I don't want. No, say
Mhm,
that.
It's
mhm.
gonna be that. Watch.
the
It's
hood
gonna be
version?
that.
It's gonna be based in
No,
Inglewood.
Inglewood, Compton, something like that.
Mhm. Probably New York.
But
It's more of a New York.
And everybody's gonna be like, "Why do you talk like that? Why do you have that accent?" I thought you were from Inglewood.
Wait a minute. I don't see why do they have to call it Scarface? Why don't you just make another movie and call it like fucking, I don't know,
Carlito's Way.
Rise of the King or something stupid, and then just you could use the same story, just don't use the same name.
Because people don't watch things they don't know anymore. Oh, I know what that is.
I like that. I had that poster in college.
It's the Leonardo DiCaprio meme now. I know that. I know what that is. You know.
It's like, oh
yeah. Oh fuck.
He's drinking. What movie is that? Was that
shit. What's it called? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Is it?
Hmm.
I never saw that.
Yeah,
I thought it was the other. It wasn't Wolf of Wall Street.
No.
Okay.
Maybe. Road
All
to
right.
Perdition. So
Final thoughts, Scarface.
Let's hope it doesn't suck.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with it. It's a good movie. I mean, the original.
Well, no, that's the remake. There's another one before that, Slunk.
Well, the remake then.
You know what we're talking about.
The first remake.
No one knows
The
about
good
the first one.
Yeah,
First remake.
the good one. I'm talking about the good one.
So from going from cocaine to alcohol.
To alcohol.
Social drinking. Bar is using a new method to begin social drinking. What are they doing, Percy?
What's that mean?
They're calling social distance through tables. And there's a bar in Maryland. So basically, think of it,
Go
when
watch
you're in the
it.
pool
God.
and you got this big, you got the inner tube? Now think
Yeah.
about the inner tube being 3 times as big, so it's way out there. And there's a table in between you and the inner tube. So you got this big inner tube that's on wheels, and that's how you go into the bar rolling in.
Yeah.
So you got this big ass inner tube around you with a table that you can put stuff in, and you walk in, and that's how you're doing your social distancing. So you can drink doing that, put stuff on the table.
You know,
that's
you know how babies are walk around.
Oh, the perfect way of putting it. Yes,
in the
of it
little
like-
walker things.
It's like human bumper cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go look at the picture. It is.
it
a
is
thing.
just like that, and that's what they're doing.
I'm not going outside ever again. I don't care.
Look, I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do to keep your restaurant open. What I want to know is, so how is this gonna work when you go pee? Do you go under it and out of it to go to the restroom, or do you have to go all the way outside?
And you pee in your toilet. You go home. Bathrooms are gonna be outlawed.
Go home.
Bathrooms, employees only.
Are you kidding me?
Employee
Are you kidding
only.
me?
No, they're just gonna separate each urinal 6 feet across.
Correct.
No, man.
Bathrooms are a thing of the past.
Public restroom.
No,
Goodbye.
no
You
more.
better pee before you go, or you better hit them bushes where no one can see.
What was the thing at the stadium? Which is a trough?
Sorry,
Is that what they
ladies.
called
This
it?
shit's gonna suck, huh?
Trough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no more troughs.
No more
Hell
troughs.
no.
Well, you're already in a baby walker. Might as well just put on the diaper and go to business.
Oh, you're not wrong, Edgar. Though you're not wrong.
Strap buckets to the walker. That's terrible. This all sounds disgusting.
But it's so you don't get COVID. You just get, some kind of other
I know how not
disease.
to. Just stay right. You see where I'm at right now, person? You see this? Stay right.
You ever hear bunker?
Not getting COVID right now. Look at me.
Look at me not getting COVID. Look at
So you're saying, Dwayne, so it's just saying, if well, you don't like to go out, and Edgar doesn't like to go out. Slunk, do you like to go out?
Not anymore.
I like to go out.
I didn't say
Okay,
I don't like to
if
go
this
out.
is the only way to get into the restaurant you like, would you do it?
No, I mean,
No.
I will say this.
Restaurant. Wait. I like a lot of restaurants. Is what he's gonna say.
I will say this: there is something convenient about having a table that follows you around. I kind of like that. It's
Yeah,
just
so you hit a
getting,
bump and it's just like,
getting really
You flip
sloshy, you just
over.
lean on it, just like push around, just like, hey, what's up, guys, and then just like roll.
you're gonna lean on it, try to take a little power nap before everything.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of convenient. I like that, but it just looks like you're in raging waters and you're like in one of those pool features.
Honestly,
in
when
a water
Percy
park.
posted it, I was looking at the picture before I read it. I was like, "Is this like a water park?" And like, read this like, "What the fuck?" Like,
It's a restaurant, not a water
water.
park.
So
Yeah.
bad. So bad.
Oh, God.
so we'll just chop this up to people who are done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're done.
That's a dumb idea. That's not gonna prevent shit.
Talk about a dumb idea that
Good idea doesn't work.
We'll talk about a bad idea. I'm sort of surprised that they're doing this. Fancy Mouse Pizza. So this is Chuck E. Cheese is still selling pizza under a new name. Percy.
So Chuck E. Cheese tried to be slick and posted up.
They were slick.
Mm-hmm. So basically, everybody knows Chuck E. Cheese pizza is hot garbage. It's below Little Caesars.
Not. No.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Can
I finish? All right. So nobody was buying shit for them because Chuck E. Cheese. You're not gonna buy shit from them. So they basically started posting up on food apps as a completely different name. What was it called? Pasquale's Pizza and Wings.
Yeah.
Pasquale's. Hey, come on down to Pasquale's.
So people were on their apps on Grubhub and they're like, "Oh, Pasquale's Wings and Pizza. Let me order from there."
Yeah, that's right. See how it is. People order it, and then turns out, it's actually Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, there was a Redditor that got the pizza delivered and was like, "This looks
kind of
familiar."
I know this.
I've got a Chuck E. Cheese a couple times with the kiddos. What is this?
Did they get in trouble for that? Is that illegal?
No.
No.
A lot of companies do this.
Yeah.
They have like
I think Applebee's is another company that does that too.
Yeah, Applebee's has go and keep talking. I'm gonna find it.
But yeah, it's so. It's funny because I remember going past the Chuck E. Cheese by my house because the CVS is next door, and I'm looking at it, and it says they have not even an actual sign. It was a big cardboard that says we sell pizza for $5 and just order it. And I'm like, yeah, nah, not gonna go there. So I get it. You have to sell your merchandise somehow. Why not lie?
It reminds me of Clerks. Like we assure you, we're open. They just a big ass sign outside.
That's what it was.
As it turns out, Pasquale is the name of the chef in the Chuck E. Cheese universe.
Ah.
Oh, the creepy chef guy with the huge mustache.
The Pringles guy?
Yeah.
So they didn't lie.
I was thinking more of the Swedish chef.
They're relative.
Kind of looks like that.
So they're not lying completely. They're just shifting.
Yeah, it works.
Well, that's their high-end pizza. That's like their what do you call it?
A little extra cheese or what?
I don't understand what you're complaining about.
First of all, yeah, what's the complaint? Chuck E. Cheese pizza is not bad.
It's good. Actually.
Okay.
What
For the record, I have not gone in years. I have not gone in fucking years. So maybe they got it better. Domino's made their pizza better. Domino's used to be crap.
That's very true. Domino's is terrible. It's delicious now.
So maybe Chuck E. Cheese made theirs better. So I will give them better for that. Maybe it's better now. But when I went years ago, it was fucking horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Percy, what's your go-to quick access pizza?
Quick access Domino's. Next one, there's a place called 786 right down the street that's really, really good.
Yeah, just say a little bit more about where you live. Percy, go ahead.
Sounds real hood.
Yeah.
Right down the street.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 lefts and a right, and then you're right there.
Try it. It's delicious.
That they deliver
Everyone
to.
knows.
No, it's only carry out.
Yeah.
All
right, Sonoris. So, oh god, I was gonna say.
Did it affect you that much? Tears coming down your eyes?
Oh, I just because I miss Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Oh god.
I'm sorry. I badmouthed it. I apologize.
You're wrong. I mean, you're just wrong. Like
that's
you're incorrect. You're like your math doesn't check out. It's good. But that's gonna be our first trip. We're gonna grow as grown men to Chuck E. Cheese when the quarantine ends.
They serve beer too.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Do they do what now? They sell beer.
Yeah.
Again, last time I went, they didn't serve beer. So
I feel like you've never been to Chuck E. Cheese, personally. I think you.
I think you have just have a stigma against Chuck E. Cheese, just because it's like a cool thing to hate.
Yeah.
It's like
okay, no. Chuck E. Cheese not the Nickelback of pizza, right?
Going against the grain. That's all he's doing. Shaving from the bottom.
Yeah, it's not the Nickelback of pizza. It's more like the what's the it's been a while guy. It's the
Stain.
Been a while
since I've been to Chuck E. Cheese again. And then going to our next topic, our final topic of the day. It's going to be a new segment that we're going to be talking about. It's called What's On? So, we're going to talk about the things that we've been watching, either like a movie or a series or an episode or something we watched throughout the week, and then tell you about it a little bit. Tell you about a little bit. Just, I don't know what happened there. My voice just went.
You're getting excited that you get to talk about Grey's Anatomy finally.
Yeah, I made a whole segment just so I could talk about Grey's Anatomy. That's all this was.
The truth comes out. The truth comes out.
One big review just to talk about it.
It's a trap.
Grey's Anatomy got put on Netflix. I finished it over 2 days. So season 16.
How's that possible?
What do we haven't heard from you?
So
Jesus.
I finished it probably over 2-3 days. Season 16 pissed me off. They got rid of one of my favorite characters by writing him off and then going off with his stupid dumb first wife, and then they just ruined him and fucking messed up his whole fucking character. All right, that's what I'm mad about.
I feel like this whole podcast.
Edgar just lobbing to himself because he wants to complain about.
I just want to complain about Grey's Anatomy. That's what the segment is.
That's everything.
Can you make your own show where you break down each season? Can you just
Hey
do
guys,
that
I
for
got
an
this
hour?
great topic. I got this great topic. Trust me.
It's a good topic. You know what? Fuck Grey's Anatomy.
Fuck Grey's Anatomy.
Ruined one of the best characters. And
Has almost nobody left from the original season. There's like 3 people left. It's worse than Walking Dead. There's like 1 person left, I think, right?
16 seasons is hard, man. That's a lot.
That's a long time.
It should have been canceled.
I didn't realize it was that long.
Yeah,
I knew
16
it was
seasons.
I had
long.
no idea.
It's never gonna end.
It's over. It's over.
It's not
It's
over.
over.
It's
The
not
gonna
over?
be
season's over. But Grey
Yeah.
is still alive and kicking, all right?
So far.
Well, how many doctors? That's the. How many? Never mind.
Look, doctors have started there.
How many,
I've gone
how many
through the
scenarios can they
things.
create? Like it's limitless. It's fucking. hell.
Actors came in and actually got a PhD by the time they finished their
Yeah,
season of the show.
doctors
Like,
came
they were
in
actual
before
doctors.
before their character got
Yeah,
written
right
off.
Yeah.
Doctors came in,
They haven't-
became famous, and then left.
They had enough practical experience in the residency by the time they were written off. That's cool. I mean, it's a popular show. Where would you rank it in terms of like your favorite shows? Because I know you've completed quite a bit.
I think at this point I'm just watching just to complain. As in, I watch an episode and I'm like, all right, that was all right. Except this is dumb. That's stupid. I didn't like what you did over here. There's like it's one of those big ensemble shows where there's like fucking 20 characters and each one of them has a storyline that they're going in 2-3 different ways. It's Lost, but not as good.
Is it is it popular? Like, are there like large groups of people that talk about it? Do they have like a nickname like
like
I don't
they're Greysters or something? I don't know.
yeah, like you guys have like a secret handshake, or
There's
is there a
a-
subreddit?
there-
Are you on the
GA
subreddit? Are you on the-
There's
GA fans?
an anatomy or anatomizers.
That's too close to other things. I can't say it. Can't get on board on that one.
It's
Are
too
you
close.
Are you on the Grey's Anatomy subreddit? Is what I'm trying to
I have visited, but I'm not
He's
subscribed
a mod.
to it. I'm a mod.
I'm a moderator.
All right, so now that I've ranted and let go of my
You got that out?
Grace Haig, what have you guys been
Feel
Feel
watching?
better?
Oh, something else I've been
Yeah.
talking about. Something else I've been watching is Avatar, The Last Airbender.
I heard that's on Netflix now again.
Again,
it is.
It used to be on there. It used to be on there before.
So I'm about a season and a half in, so it's halfway through season 2 right now. It's a good background show to have, as in I'm watching. I have it on my second monitor, and then I'm doing 3 other things on this monitor because it's such a simple story to follow. Like, it's not bad. It's just like, right, kid has to do this. All right, this thing's in his way. All right, they fix that thing. All right, kid gets this.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I'm not hating on it. It's just
But yeah, but I get where you're saying it's simple. Like it is simple, but there is character growth, but it's not like you need to be watching it to understand everything.
Yeah, everything's not a symbol where it's gonna relate to something fucking 8 episodes down the line. It's like, there's things here and there that are like, oh, they mentioned that this episode, and then they mention it in the next episode. Yeah. Oh, all right, continuation. Let's see.
Continuation.
Continuity
there.
You guys. Are you guys watching any shows? Dwayne?
Actually, I just finished a show. It's fairly new. It's called Polar Opposites by the creators of Rick and Morty. It's on Hulu.
Oh, like the weird alien things, right?
The aliens, they come to the planet, and then they're living on Earth, and
how is it?
Honestly, it's one of the funniest shows I've seen in a long time. It's pure genius.
Really?
The way it's put together. Yeah, it's really, really, really well put together. Gives you a little bit of everything. There's plenty of mayhem, lots of jokes, and there's like there's a freedom there that's not there for Rick and Morty.
Why? Like what?
I mean, because they're aliens, man. What do you mean why?
Oh.
They can,
I don't know.
They can literally hate on the entire race without looking like
offending
anybody. Exactly.
Okay. They're racist, but they're okay to be racist.
They just hate humans
because they hate everyone.
They're like, people are stupid, and they always give an excuse. In every intro, there's like a new excuse why he hates Earth and humans, and it's pretty funny.
Can you say like
why? The writing's really good. They have this underlying story that develops underneath your nose. You don't realize it's developing into this whole, and then it becomes a whole episode. Like, wow, and it's a really good episode.
So I
don't want to ruin it. You should watch it.
So just like the premise is, are they like an alien family living amongst humans, or like people know they're
not a family. Their planet blows up and they escape, and their job is to restart the planet somewhere else. And there are a bunch of people left, like the teams. They're like research teams. So a bunch of them flew out. They landed on Earth, and now they have to wait. And they have this little pet that's supposed to destroy the planet at some point, but you don't know. But the guy. Yeah, but the guy who's supposed to know everything about the little pet knows nothing. He's like an idiot. And he's just there to party and hang out. And he's just chilling, and he knows absolutely nothing about what's going on. So they freak out every time something new happens with the pet. It's very funny stuff.
All right.
They're like, it's supposed to eat everything and kill everybody at some point. Like, when is that? I'm like, I don't know. Stuff like that. And alien technology can do anything, and it's really funny. Worth the watch. 10 episodes.
On Hulu? Is it this
on Hulu.
One season? Because you said it's new, right?
Just one season. Yeah, brand new.
I can do that. I still have to do that. I gotta make my list. I made a list somewhere and I don't even know where it is anymore. It's on Google or on my phone. Somewhere. You know when you write down a list?
Too.
Ozark?
Oh yeah.
I heard that's good. Huh?
I heard it's really good. I watched the first 2 episodes and it was good. I just never continued.
Yeah, you gotta keep going.
I heard it was like a smarter Breaking Bad, or like more sophisticated Breaking Bad, I guess.
Yeah, more sophisticated. Yeah, money laundering.
All right. So before I get to the show, when you brought up Airbender, Edgar, I got Brenda to watch it. I've been trying to get her to watch it forever. She's like, no, I don't want. I'll watch it eventually, but it's because I don't know why she didn't want to watch it. I'm like, fine. Don't watch it. So on one of our date nights, we're gonna eat, and I'm like, I'm supposed to put it on the TV. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just gonna put this up there. You don't have to watch it. So we're eating, and we watch the first episode, becomes second episode, third episode, and she looks at me like, I hate you. And I'm like, look, I just put it up there. I knew you were gonna like it. So now she likes it, and I'm glad. But the show that I've been watching, it's an old show. We've all seen it. We've all seen the reruns, but I just got back into it because I found it on Hulu. Was I Love Lucy.
Oh yeah,
I Love Lucy on Hulu.
Yeah, it is fucking.
I'm getting Hulu right now.
I am so happy. Like every time I watch an episode, fucking nostalgia comes back, and like it still holds up to this day. Like it's still hilarious. Like it's the stupid shit.
Lucy she was funny.
Yeah.
Me and my older sister used to watch it all the time.
It's still good.
Yeah. Classic.
Vita Vita Benjamin.
I didn't know it was on Hulu.
This is the best of the Vita Vita Benjamin. It's so tasty too.
There's so many. Like I feel like I grew up with it, and it was just like constantly on. Like
Yeah.
I remember like most of the episodes, but it's like I don't remember like word for word. But if I watch an episode, like, yeah, I saw this.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what's
saw
happening.
this.
You
Yeah,
know
I saw-
what
yeah,
happenens.
like-
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is where Fred buys the new car and then they wreck it.
Ends up getting stuck to the back of the other car.
Oh, Ricky doesn't want to put Lucy on the show, and she sneaks on. She has this great idea.
I got it. I'll be McGillicuddy again. no one's learned after 20 years or whatever how long that show was on.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm watching. I'm almost done with everything that's in Hulu. I got like 2 more episodes left.
Yeah, I love I Love Lucy. I'm gonna sign up for it now. I was trying to find it like a while ago, a couple years ago, and there wasn't anywhere online to stream. So, they got my money. That's worth that's worth it right there. Yeah, I
Alright,
love
so
that
Norris.
show.
Says that's pretty much everything that we did with the thing today. That's the end of our last topic right there. And I'm gonna pull up this thing so I can read it because I haven't memorized the thing. Like, you guys like my song?
Good transition, nigga.
Love
That's
it.
good.
You have to sing it every time we finish now.
Hey, in case you forgot, this was the Getting Belligerent podcast where every week friends get together to argue about everything and everyone. We are live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Pacific right here on Twitch. We release the podcast every Wednesday morning on GameBelligerent.com and wherever podcasts are available. Slunk.
They are available on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, and pretty much anywhere you can find podcasts.
And we also post to YouTube so you can view this whenever you want. If anybody thinks that we're wrong and wants to fight us on the internet, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Thanks for listening. Have an awesome week. And come back on Thursday for Let's Play.
Yes, Friday. Thursday.
All hail to the king.
First off,
Friday.
wait, hold on, let's
Shut
back cut out. Hold on. I'm sick of.
Right.
I'm tired of this. Percy.
Did I not win on Friday?
Friday.
Did I not win?
You could say that. Some might
It's
say
there.
you got lucky.
There's
Some
video.
might say it was convenient, and
Better lucky than good, but I'm still the king.
I don't know. Maybe you and Brenda were cheating. I don't know. You guys were sitting right next to each
Wow.
knows?
Wow, you just gonna throw Brenda under the bus? Wow.
Absolutely.
So you want to get
Absolutely.
stabbed? Is what you want?
Whoa, Percy.
I'm not the one.
I think
Bye,
there's
guys.
other ways to get this
You,
settled.
Hasta luego.
No.
We are gone. We're leaving. Say hi to fanboy Brian.
Hi.
Hi.
We were supposed to do that.